Hi, welcome to Crafty Little Things. I'm Andrea. Today I'm going to be doing another scrapbook sketch challenge for the Joyous Sets this time. Joyous Sets is really challenging us at the moment. It's a great group. It's on Facebook. They use Stampin' Up or non-Stampin' Up products. And I've said before, but in case you've not heard me, in the photo section, there are albums that are stamp set specific to Stampin' Up. Then there's non-Stampin' Up. Then now there's DSP albums as well, which is fab. And then there's also challenge. There's a monthly challenge. There's racks. There's swaps. There's all sorts going on there. And now they've started, Fiona, who runs it, has started challenging us with scrapbooking, which I'm absolutely loving. So this is this month's scrapbook challenge, sketch challenge. The thing about Joyous Sets is you do have to request to join, because it is a closed group, because they do hold, because people send racks and there's a birthday group and things like that, it does have people's addresses, so it has to keep those private, it has to protect those. So you do have to request. It's not a secret society. There was a bit of hoo-ha last year when people kind of felt like there was something sinister or what, I don't know, ridiculousness that goes on in the world of women sometimes, but it's a fantastic group, very inclusive and full of creative people and lots of challenges to keep you on your toes. So, and like I said, the way it's set up with the stamp sets and now with the DSP stats, it's absolutely fab. It's not only to go to add your creations and share them, but to also be inspired. So if you've got a stamp set and you're not quite sure what to do with it, you know, you can go there, you can have a look in the album for that stamp set and be inspired. So anyway, that's enough of that. I'm talking about this now. So this one, actually, I've printed it out. I printed it out a bit wrong. It is for a 12 by 12 with 6 by 8 photo, flowers, doilies, blah de blah, little tag on there. So I've come up with my version. Now the photo I'm going to use for this, I will keep bringing that back in to refer to. The photo I'm going to use for this is this photo of my daughter. Now it is one image, but it looks like a sort of a triptych. But that's how we received the image. So when she was a bridesmaid at her friend's wedding, obviously, she doesn't dress like that all the time. And so what I've done is I've decided to use this as my photo. I just absolutely love it. I mean, she just looks stunning and so happy, you know, so genuinely, naturally happy. I just love it. So, what I've done is to get this sort of looks like twine on the sketch, but I've used ribbon. And all I did was I just cut ribbon and I've just washi taped it on the back there. You can see I'm going to stick this on with dimensionals rather than glue. I just wanted to give it a bit of depth. And I've just used some washi tape and then I've just tied it at the front. This is a retired, it's gorgeous crinkle ribbon, and this was in Sweet Sugar Plum. So I'm using some retired stuff for this as usual. My base, oh, you see all my bits fall into shot now. My base is Sweet Sugar Plum, 12 by 12, okay? And then I'm going to add on a Fresh Florals, you remember these, the last year's In Colour stack, and that piece, some of these I've just cut to suit me and some of them I've cut to specific sizes, so they might be a little bit off. That's almost 9 by 3 inches, so sort of 22.6 centimetres by 7.6 centimetres, and that's going to go up there. I don't really want that sharp edge, just one second. So I'm going to just use my little scallopy edge trimmer. I'm just going to pop that in and give myself a scalloped edge instead. I think I'll do that on both sides. looks a bit better. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, I could have done the whole thing. Just excuse me while I do the whole thing. So that's going to sit on there. Then obviously I've used the 2 doilies. So that one called for like a big doily and a little one, but I've only got little ones. So I'm going to pop that there, and I'm going to pop that one there. And I'm just going to glue those down. Then I've got a strip that isn't on the picture that I'm going to run along the bottom here, and then onto that I'm going to set my title, which is Happy Days. And this strip is just 12 inches, so that's 30.4 centimetres by 1.5, so 3.8 centimetres. And then this little piece here is just a piece of scrap sweet sugar plum, and that's 1 inch by 4 3/4 inches, so that's 2.5 centimetres by 12.1 centimetres. And I just cut that shape, the little triangle at the bottom. This I just printed off, the title I just printed off on the computer, and I just cut around it. Right, so then I've got, this is for the journaling. Well, my journaling is just Sarah and Jason's Wedding 2016. I've just put that onto white, printed it onto white, and I've used the reverse of this Fresh Florals just to back it off, and then a piece of vellum that I had lying around that's got a piece that's stamped with sweet sugar plum. I think it's from Background Bits. I can't remember. But anyway, that's all going to fit. Might bring that down just there a little bit. That's all going to sort of fit together there. Then I made a tag, and all I did was I got a piece of 3 by 1 3/4, so that's 7.6 by 4.5. I use a tag topper punch, the scallop tag topper punch, to punch the top, a little piece of white ribbon, a little white square, and there I stamped in Sweet Sugar Plum, It's a Wonderful Life, and that's from the Wonderful Life Christmas set, and that's just going to go on there. And then finally, the pièce de résistance is these flowers. I used the pansy punch, good old pansy punch, and I just punched one piece out of this DSP and another piece out of the stamped vellum, and added a multifaceted silver glimmer dot there. So they're going to go there. And for the smaller flowers, I used petite petals and did exactly the same thing. Okay, and they're going to go there and there. And so that will be the finished page. So I'm going to start assembling this then. I'm going to start with my strip across the bottom. And line that up, and then I'm going to pop my Happy Days on, because I know these things aren't overlapping with anything, so they can go on straight away. I don't know, I might stick a couple of bits on there. Right, so I'm going to take my photograph off now. Try and leave everything else more or less where it is, just so that I know where they've got to go. Pop this back on. Could have made this so much more wedding-y, I guess, but it's, if it had been her wedding, then maybe I would have done, but it's not. So what I'm going to do on here is I'm just going to Tombow the back of the photo, because I don't want it to show through. And I'm going to put this really close to the edge. But I do like things to have texture and movement in my scrapbooking. So I like little flappy bits. Okay, so here we're going to go with the doily. And again, because I like that texture and movement, I'm only going to fasten on, I'm only going to glue the centre of the doily. So the outside of the doily is quite free. Now I am just going to double check this positioning here. I'm going to put it there so it just overlaps the journaling as well. Like so. Oops. And then this tab here, again, I'm just going to tab it. I'm just going to whack a bit of glue on the main body of the tab and pop it really close over to this side. Pull the ribbon up, but let that ribbon sort of sit. So quick to assemble them once you've got all your bits. And then I'm going to line this up. Leave a little bit of that showing. It's not straight, is it? You know, I'm going to just leave it as it is because I don't want to be pulling it back off again. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then my flowers, well, my flowers are supposed to go sort of here and here. And then they're supposed to go sort of up here and here. I'm going to put mine like that, I think. Just put it on top of that. That is my take on that sketch. That's my entry for that challenge. And I must say, I do like it. I do like it. But like, you can pop your bits any way you like. You can change them around. You can curl them up. You can do what you like to them. Add more flowers. The flowers are beautiful. Add more flowers. So that's it. A nice, easy one for today. Look how beautiful that is. Flowers gorgeous. Love it. Okay, so thanks for joining me, and I'm sure we'll be back with another one very soon.